Hey everybody, welcome to Black Arrow Gaming. I am Bob, and we're back for another episode of Age of Wonders 3. I've got comments to go through, beginning with Impregnable. I want to get this right out of the way real quick. Two Elf Cities, grew to Metropolis. Thank you for keeping an eye out for that, because I'd have probably just clicked right through that, but they don't need Beacon of Faith anymore, so I can end that spell. We will do the same over here. And suggestions for what I should do with some of my units. Just to clarify, I was actually already planning on doing this, but yes, these Crusaders are going to go take out that necromancer camp up there. They may actually clear that on the way. We'll see what's in there. Before I do that, though, let's talk about the shield that I'm sending to the halfling, also from suggestion from Impregnable, and I think this is a great call. The halfling is not really doing, my halfling sorcerer is not really doing a whole lot of fighting. So this Quiver Lightning, although a nice aggressive item for her, not particularly helpful for most of the situations she's about to find herself in. Same thing with really the Creeping Jungle Venom, now that I think of it. That's kind of useless for her, considering that she's going to be fighting mostly machines. But what Impregnable was suggesting is this shield, when it arrives in one turn, give that to her, and that'll maybe help with the extra defense and the defender ability, plus shield itself should help protect her from cannon rushes that almost killed her an episode or two ago. But for now, I think what I'm going to do is get rid of this Horseshoe of Golden Fortune and add the Very Lucky on there. So now she is very lucky, which also will help protect her from cannons. That fever stuff, the fever and exhausting fatigue stuff, is not going to matter against machines, as far as I know. It doesn't say specifically here that it doesn't affect machines, but I'm kind of assuming that it doesn't. So yeah, good advice there. From Jeff, said the sending Naga Queens to Ganon would make for easier XP gains, which I think is a good idea. Do I have one? There's one right there. Yeah, basically stacking them on Ganon and using Divine Justicars, which Ganon has, so that they can kind of revive themselves, would be a useful way to level them up fairly quickly. Wouldn't have to worry about dying. Also, with regard to a Crystal Skull item that I found and then apparently lost, because I was looking for it to send to one of my heroes. I can't find it. I don't know what I did with it. I was thinking it was one that I picked up from the Naga. Sorry, not the Naga, the Dove of the Keen when I killed him. But I don't know what I did with that. Is that, because that's the Manigore, the Boots of the True Explorer. I was thinking I had sent it to somebody, because it is a good item. I don't know, maybe did I sell it or something, or did some other group pick it up? I'll try to keep an eye out for it. But basically, Jeff was suggesting sending that to Karzan and using that instead of this True Sight, or this Vision Range thing to help him be able to spot units a little better. So swapping in and out on Karzan. So I think that's a good idea if I can figure out where I put it. I don't know which item bag that was in. I guess I need to go back and sometimes rewatch my other episodes. I very rarely ever actually watch my own Age of Wonders episodes, so that could be part of my problem there. Also from Blurry Inner Vision, suggested Embrace Darkness in both my Firstborn and Naga cities. Could be good for morale. I think that's a good idea. That will require me to abort Armageddon. The lifesteal is not going to help against machines, but let me just, for example here, find Ganon's group. So this guy should have Embrace Darkness, lifesteal, dedicated to evil. So I think it's getting a morale boost from being an evil unit. Morale is very high. For Wealthy Empire, vanquished a player, won a battle, and, well, it just says high morale. I don't know for sure if he's getting that from being dedicated to evil or not. I don't know. I think I can afford to make some units without that, though. I really do think getting Armageddon up is probably the biggest priority. Even if it is just a little morale boost they'd be getting, the lifesteal really doesn't matter for me. So I will probably do that, but I think I want Armageddon first, just so some of the units that I have that can deal out spirit damage will actually start to affect the machines, which I think could be more immediately useful. But yeah, that is a good call, though. I did forget to put it on the Dwarf City. Well, it wasn't that Dwarf City. It was actually this one over here where I'm making firstborn. Speaking of which, you need to ship out. And generally, advice from Hubert Chow was with regard to using the builder. Suggested, excuse me, building towards the front lines, maybe making roads and my units kind of leapfrogging over him. Could be helpful, so... Well, I apologize if I don't remember to edit the coughing out. Jeez. Okay. Okay, I think I've recovered now. Hopefully I remember to edit that coughing out. So yeah, I've got that going on with the builder. He's going to make the tower first, and then we'll probably just work on infrastructure and stuff, so... And then I think that's it. That's actually all the comments for this episode, so let's get the ball rolling on some stuff. I know we've got... well, let's start over here with these Crusaders. But I do have a battle I need to fight with Ganon as well. Let's get these guys up here, see who's camping out in there. Unfortunately, a bunch of ranged units the Crusaders are a little less adept at dealing with. I'm probably not going to get anything useful out of this. To be honest, clearing stuff like this in a battle where I'd have to go, like, I would do that if it was auto combat, but I'm just not going to waste everybody's time with that. The rewards are going to be pretty meager. I'll just go straight for the Necro camp. These guys down here, however, they can do stuff auto combat, no problem, which they absolutely will do. We'll get rid of these guys. No casting spells. And I could have them fly back up here to clear this. I might actually get something semi-useful out of here, maybe at least kind of worth selling. But do I have enough to get... I want to make sure that they can get this. Again, auto combat. Anyone who dies comes back. And I think that's... well, let's see what we can do with the city. I'll go ahead and absorb this one. Don't want to make the Tigrans mad at me. We don't want word reaching Karzan on the front line that I'm being mean to his family and his cousins or something. We'll go ahead and clear that with the Exalted, I guess, since they're here, you know. They can do it. The rest of these guys, and then they can clear that dungeon too, which I probably want to do with them. Just generally get all this stuff taken out. I'm actually going to pull the Sphinx and the Ice Queen out of this battle intentionally. I don't know what the fastest route is. I guess it's for them to go south, so I guess that's what they'll do. Can actually move pretty far along those roads. I'm going to leave them out of this battle intentionally so they don't get themselves killed. So nice being able to do that. See, this I can sell for a pretty sizable amount of gold. And I'm certainly not going to use any of that. So we'll take the money. And the Cherub, I want scouting this water over here. That's something else the Exalted will probably be able to clear. Have some items arriving. Ganon's got a Blessed Totem of Health for more regeneration. I don't know that he's actually going to use that. Well, that's Blight Protection, Force Concealment, and only one resistance. I think I would rather have the extra health on him and the faster regeneration. So we'll do that. And I'll probably sell this Keeper Brooch of the Valley. It's not a particularly useful item. And then Ganon's group, well, specifically the Giant needs to launch this battle, but these guys are close enough that they should be able to take them out no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and manual combat this one. Thought about autoing, but because Ganon does have Divine Justicars, but I don't want to just take any. I don't want to take any chances at all with this group. Good use of your flamethrower tanks there, guys. Well done. Let's get this thunderstorm started. Alright, no Exalted in this army to absorb pain for anybody, but that shouldn't matter. Why don't we do a guard breaker on him, I think. Ganon can actually go here, fry it with a little electricity, but only after I've broken its guard. Oh, nice. Okay. Can the giant finish it off with a boulder? That'd be really, really nice. I don't think he can, though. Why don't you go give some greetings to that initiate there? They're now panicked. Could the giant... No, Demolisher's not going to quite do it, so we'll just throw a boulder at it. Damage as much as we can. Oh, he very nearly... Oh, only 1 health? Dang. Alright, and then you... Well, you have regeneration, so have fun. I was hoping one of the lightnings would strike that one. Ooh, he just got a critical failure. Ow, troll's on fire. Cannon can heal him. Alright, that. You can move here. War cry. Probably go for flanks. This guy can, if I do this right, you could kill that one. That engineer's kind of in the way. You know what? Lord of the Deep has something to say about that, I think. Specifically, go away. That would allow the giant to come up here. You do more with the boulder or with a melee? The melee attack would be better. He should be able to war cry, kill this one. Nope, he didn't quite get it. Oh, that's okay, I suppose. Ganon can move here. Troll is on fire, so we'll take care of that. Then Ganon should probably heal himself before the next round. That thing's going to explode with everybody all gathered around it. Oh, forgot about the lightning. Ow. Okay, heal yourself. The troll will get its health back. I don't know why I wasted healing on it a second ago. The Lord of the Deep can use Slip Away. Get his health back. And whichever one of you guys need to actually back up. Actually, the giant's got a range attack, so he'll take care of this. Just run back here. There we go. Glad he got that critical failure. I don't know that it's really going to matter that much because it's not like it can take huge advantage of it on this turn. But, you know, at the very least, it's another small group of units down. Any bit I can chip off of orange is good. Alright, let's just go through the rest of these notifications here. Chaos Rift cast by Ganon, making the Draconians yet even more unhappy with me. They will get over it. Baby Kraken is research, leaving me with only expansion left to get. Draconians are now very unhappy with me. That's no surprise. I really don't care about your quest, but I'm just going to decline this. No, thank you. Stone wall. It's done here. That expands the borders just a bit to get really nothing useful. We'll just let the that Great Temple finish, and then I will get the Grand Palace after that, it looks like. I think I've got everything else I need. Same there. Masters Guild. Observatory, I think. There's nothing else. I was thinking, did I need a Griffin Spire here? But no, I don't. I'm not making anything in Frostmere. Okay, we're good. A research breakthrough, which now is no longer that useful, but okay. Carbanic produced arena, Celestial Chamber next. This is one of the cities that I was planning on making a lot of Exalted in. So as soon as the Celestial Chamber is done, actually, as soon as that's done, I think there's one more structure I need to build, and then I can start making them. I did have a comment from Blurry Intervision that I thought it worth at least acknowledging, because it's a good idea, but one that I'm probably not going to do. Some of these guys that I'm producing down here, I could bunch them up and then, like, clear the dungeon and get some units out of that. But I I think I'm better off just like sending them all at the front line as fast as I can. Unless maybe, I don't know, it might only take a few of them to clear a dungeon. It may not take a full stack. I don't know. It's hard to say. For now, I'm going to keep moving them as quickly as I can. But these guys are going overworld anyway, so we'll probably... I think the faster route is to go south. Avoids a few more mountains. I'll send them up this way anyway, just in case I change my mind and decide to do that. I kind of need to veer a little north regardless. Mostly just structures are finished notification. I did migrate this. Oh yeah, that's right. I got that city migrated to goblins. Okay, that's cool. Wouldn't mind having an arcane catalyst in here for summon purposes. Not a bad idea. Also could get Beetle Command to make trolls on the front lines in a few turns as well. City isn't necessarily great at producing infantry or monster units, but still, a troll's a troll, and I've got the money to get them, so maybe I'll get Beetle Command. Why not? Although it's probably not going to matter, because it looks like they're going to try to take that back, but I got Firstborns back here and some Storm Sisters and an Exalted who have something to say about that, if that's what they want to try. Okay. Ah, there's a situation I could have probably used the builder, but we'll go ahead and get him started making roads. This city needs nothing else other than the Grand Temple, so I'm getting close to Grand Palaces in several cities, which is very nice. Griffin Spire is going up here. This was going to be a Storm Sister production city. I'm still going to leave this doing what it's doing, but I'm going to let the Grand Palace go first, because that gives me an immediate benefit. It doesn't make sense to build those the other way around if I'm planning on building the Grand Palace regardless. Probably should have done that a while ago, actually. Oh, no, wait. That city just finished the upgrades it needed. Theocrat's Conclave. That needs the Celestial Chamber for the Halfling Exalted. And once that's done, Firstborn out of there, too. Slaughter Pits is done here. Goblin Exalted is done. I got 4. I need 2 more, and then I'm going to go after the dragons that are still around here somewhere. They don't seem to be doing anything, but I will get to them eventually. I just wanted to get a full stack first. Item has arrived at Farron, this practically worthless thing that I can sell. As well as probably... I think I would want to sell this too. It says that's strong and this is common, but I personally think that strong will is a lot better. Although the vision range doesn't matter and strong will doesn't matter against Theocrats, so it actually probably is better for him to have that. I think I'm going to sell this. He still has 20% spirit protection even without it. I'm going to sell that. I could use more space for items anyway, so... And he's got his King Griffin now, so he probably doesn't need that spider anymore. I think I could probably sell that. I would rather have the King Griffin. Yeah, the lifesteal doesn't matter. The webbing touch may occasionally come in useful. So I suppose I'll hold on to it. But there's a few items that my Lord of the Deep has access to after having killed Dova. Over here somewhere? There he is. I probably want to send whatever's most valuable his way. So like the epic items, which that one's practically worthless. I hate that item, but it's something he could sell. And it'd be worth a little bit more money. Mosquito darts, I actually do quite like that one. And the rest of this, you know, I'm just gonna... I don't think it's worth clogging up everybody's inventories. I want to leave it for good items if I have the chance to pick them up. The rest of that stuff there is pretty much crap, so I'm just going to leave it. And then you, sir, need to get to where the sorcerer is as soon as possible. A joint offer from the giant city. I'm going to just leave this. I'll just leave them as vassals. I don't need more dwelling units aside from the Naga that I'm already making. Speaking of Naga, the reason I was talking about leveling them up quickly is because they get Thunderstorm at gold rank, the Matriarchs do, which would be very useful against machines. I already know about that notification. Praise the Leader Festival, that's nice. More money for me. Getting Grand Palace and then Barracks, and moving my way towards Tame Trolls. Okay. Is there a way I can check? I want to look. I'm going to check the diplomacy menu. See how close I am to Goblin Race Governance. 4, I suppose. Experience 946 out of 1,000, and I'm getting 37 per turn. So I will get that in 2 turns. What I think I'm going to do is hurry production here if the morale is good enough to handle it. Morale is currently at 799, so it can. I'm going to spend a little extra money, hurry production, knock a couple turns off that Grand Palace. That way I can go right into troll production almost as soon as I have the ability to make them. So I do want to try to get some of them to the front lines before this game is over. It may not matter, but I've worked so hard for it, so might as well. Oh, more items here that may be worth selling. Maybe one of these was the Crystal Skull? No, not it. These are all common crap, so I'm just going to ignore them. Probably just not going to mess with common items. We got that small Necro group working their way around over here. The Exalted probably need to fall back. Yeah, I think that's what I was talking about doing with them. These guys, on the other hand, can get aggressive, and it might cause him to change his mind about going after my cities, so that wouldn't be bad. Oh yeah, I had them arranged like that for clearing that Necro castle. I don't really need them like that anymore. So I suppose it doesn't really matter what formation they're in. I do have a lot more movement on those units, so I'm going to use Flyer to take this city. We'll go ahead and give Telgar the honor of a manual combat. The honor of being manually slain by my Exalteds, who I do want to give Bestow Ironheart to. And, yeah. You guys all move forward and have a good time. End turn buttons in different places between this and Planetfall. I still haven't gotten used to that. Oh no, he dispelled it. Oh. Okay, why don't you guys just come running into range of all this stuff and see what happens. We have boulders. We know how to use them. Hey. Do we? One of the Exalteds reach him, get a little quick kill there. That might be useful. User can go defend, so he can't get a charge bonus. You can do the same. And you can go show that guy just exactly what you think of his shield. That Axeman, that is a tier 1 unit who has 83 health. Holy crap, what rank is he? He's champion, he's only champion 2. I guess they're pretty tough guys. Well, he ain't gonna be able to do much here in a minute. And you know what, I might as well lower this guy's action points by a bit. He's got Devout Slayer, that kind of sucks. in on him. There you go. Well, let's spread that damage out a bit, shall we? Oh, I didn't even see that bone collector there. I thought that was part of the fence. It's a good thing he'll come back. Dang. Okay, that's fine. Oh, we'll get him. Would like someone with guard breaker to go hit him in the back if that's possible. And it is. The giant needs to... Okay, you need to finish him off. I'll have the giant... No, I'll have this giant break the gate right there. There we go. Break that. Oh, nice critical hit. You show that fence who's boss. Okay, I can guard break him, which leaves him pretty much wide open to all sorts of stuff. Ah, frick. He was not guard broken. You know what? Finish him off, please. At this point, it's probably almost better to let the Exalted die. It probably is better to let the Exalted die and get XP. Alright, you go back here and hit him from this side. Oh, there you go. The crit. Alright, that's fine. Those guys will still heal fairly quickly with 2 Still Ironheart units in the group. And that should put some pressure on this guy to turn around and reevaluate what he's doing. I don't really know a lot about the interior of his country, but I guess with an army like this, I can pretty much just run around wherever I want. This should be more of a slaughter down here, whereas Ferric's gonna be trouble. Let's purge this to goblins, I think. There's Vault of Knowledge right there. Or maybe elves. I know they don't really like being underground. Elf archers wouldn't be, well, they'd be just as good as... I'm thinking of units that have a range attack I could use against machines. But they're all pretty much physical range damage dealers. None of them are really that good against machines. I may as well maybe get some elf archers that could shoot electrified arrows. Maybe that would be minorly useful. It is nice being able to do that in one turn, that's for sure. Okay. Yep, you guys need to fall back in case they go after the city anyway. You guys are doing just fine over here. City awaits its fate. Well, the Draconians kind of hate me anyway, so who should I put in here? Draconians and Frostlings both pretty much hate my guts. I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to do anything with the city. I'll probably... It's volcanic terrain, as far as I know. I don't have a Heart of the Blight, so I should probably put, like, dwarves in there, I guess. Because I don't think anyone else likes volcanic. Tigrans don't mind it. Maybe I'll make it Tigran, since I can do it in one turn anyway. Maybe try to boost Karzan's race happiness a bit. Why not? We were mean to the Tigrans earlier, so we'll try to throw them a bone here. Or a ball of yarn, whatever. Okay. Well, my little formation kept them from coming after me. I would like to see more of what is in there, but I can't right now. I am still going to stick with the initial plan of forming up on the other side of this bridge. If units start appearing down here in mass numbers like they were up here, I may send Karzan's group back in just to apply pressure. But I've got to do it carefully by summoning cherub scouts and stuff like that. So we'll see what happens to the south as time goes on. For now, you guys can form back up. That is one cannon. But I still don't trust this game. Okay, yeah, basically whoever it shot I wanted to make sure got healed. There you go, buddy. Chase him down. Alright, Karzan, have fun. You know what? No one else really even needs to move unless I need to manually heal somebody. Nope, we're good. Yeah, you reload. The cannon got promoted as it crumpled to pieces. Okay, this is fine for now. Karzan will hold here. The Wraith back here. Grouped up just like that. Perfect. Alright. And then they can just wait. I know I could clear some other random units here, but I'm not going to waste time on that. I do want to kind of get the ball rolling a little more quickly on this series, because it's pretty much me versus Ferric now, so... that shrine is going to carry on going Ganon's direction, I believe. Your army is good for this turn. That shrine is fine where it... Actually, I might move them up just a little bit. So I can still... Everyone can move. Oh, no, these guys can't. Okay, so they're gonna... They can actually move here, though. That's not a problem. As long as I stay in a triangle with at least one part on the city, that's fine. You're good. You guys are the group. Yeah, you're my underground reinforcements for Karzan group. Yeah, I'll just take these guys out. I'm gonna say auto on this one. I'm gonna say I better not lose anybody. Be stupid. Don't think this group's good enough to clear a wizard tower without losing anything, so I'll probably just carry on. Maybe the goblin exalteds that are gonna go fight the dragons can do that a little bit later if the game goes on long enough. Oh, I would love to have that tower over there. Maybe I can tunnel through with a beetle and get that. Probably don't want to lose sight of what I'm trying to do here, though, and that is get to Karzan, which I think is that cave entrance right there. Yes, it is. In fact, there's a necromancer city I bet these guys could take. That's just above this cave entrance. Can they move any further? Can move a little further. There we go. That's good enough for me for now. I'll leave you guys in here defending against random scouts or whatever. I don't care. Just tired of moving around so many little groups of units all over the place. And want these guys on the front line as quickly as possible against the necromancer. Those things are going to annihilate his units. I can't wait to see those in action against the necro. Okay, you're good. Move back in with them. You guys move on to the city. And we'll probably just hold here for a turn, I think, and see what the necromancer chooses to do. I wish I had some idea of where exactly his capital was, but it's really pretty much kind of random, it seems like. I have no idea. I mean, I guess I know it's not these cities, so that makes me think he's down here somewhere, but it's hard to say for certain. I just know he's got stuff over here. Oh, you're out of movement for now. Okay, check that, and I think it is time to end the turn. So let's go. Yeah, we still got time for more in this episode, so let's do that. Never did find that crystal skull item. I don't remember where that was. Oh, he's gonna go for the city anyway. Okay. I can't say I blame him, but I've got smite. He's not going to win this fight. What am I up against? Treb, Bone Collectors, who unfortunately do have spirit resistance. Gorth the Tall, who should be... He's got standard spirit resistance. The Reanimator should be weak to spirit, so I might be able to knock him out nice and quick. The rest of them will be a little bit more irritating. I guess the Hellhounds I could get rid of pretty easily too. But let's see if I even need to use spells. I'm not sure that I will. Although I suppose I can't curse the Hellhounds. So there's that. Or I can't really curse any of these units if they're undead. I'm just gonna defend on this point here. See what they do. They'll probably try to use that Treb in an annoying manner. Okay. I would like to get rid of that Treb, but maybe these guys will be dumb and let the Treb just shoot at the walls while they walk into the city. That would be okay with me. That I could do without. I'm gonna back everybody up and let them come at my walls. Because then they'll let their guard down. Hopefully. And cursed on top of everything else. Okay. Alright, well, we will be having none of this, so... I would like you... cursed. I would prefer that you not be on the front line. You know what? You're gonna have to be on the front line, but you can actually do something about this Hellhound. Two of you can anyway, because you should be able to kill it. Maybe not. Alright, fine. Guess sometimes you need the adults to come handle things. He's gonna get his movement back anyway. Alright, I'm gonna put one of these guys here to guard against those bone collectors and kind of spread the others out. He's doing a lot more damage than I expected, so I'm definitely gonna have to use spells here. First off, let's get him some healing. Second... Battlefield enchantments are not affected. Okay. Just wondering about that. We're gonna get rid of that Hellhound right now. Those guys are actually doing a lot of damage. Well, every little bit of damage helps, I guess. I'd like to flank that guy, because it looks like he did an attack. I'd love to kill their hero. You're gonna die in a second, so you may as well just kind of go for it. It'd be really nice if you didn't fumble this. Oh, he's not sad enough to fumble. Okay, they'll take time healing. I guess that's fine. That just leaves me with two fairly crappy units, though. Okay, we're gonna have to run away and smite the heck out of everything to win this one. Could have probably used Rot, actually. Probably should have done that earlier. I forgot that's helpful against undead. Mighty Meek might be useful here. But I don't think it's going to make a big enough difference. I think my best chance is to just smite like crazy and hope for the best. Which is going to begin with this guy. Good, it succeeded. Yep, time to run, folks. We shall count on spells. was not expecting the Exalted to go down that easily. Ah, crap, they're healing and summoning more. I might actually lose this city. Maybe I have another spell that would be better. Well, I've got Disintegrate. That actually might work. It's a 50% chance. Rot would... Oh, crap! No, 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 no! Ah, that was a planet fall misclick. Frick! Ah, the end turn buttons. Why are they switched between these two games? Oh, well now I probably definitely lost. Okay. This was great. Die. He's gonna catch up to me, so my best defense is to defend and then disintegrate. Oh. Okay. It's gonna give me a chance to run. For a cheap kill, I'm gonna do Smite on the hero. I really want to win this so I get those Exalteds back. Smite, where is Smite? I've got all these casting points, so I may as well use them. There it is. Yeah, you can die. Alright, and you need to get the frick out of here. How many times? I think they can only revive a cadaver. No, they can do that more than... No, it can only be used once per battle. How'd they get... Oh. Ah, okay, I see what happened. Dwarf Reanimator, 41 to 62 damage. Smite has a reasonable chance to kill. Yeah, the hero must have done the reviving earlier. What's Disintegrate odds? 50% to just kill outright. I think that's better than Smite's chance. Okay, good. Now he's gone. I can definitely smite the cadaver. Probably will have to disintegrate that thing. %. Okay, good. I'm getting a little lucky with these disintegrates. I will spend all my casting points if that's what it takes to do this. Smite is another 24. Now I gotta do a little math here. Is it better to smite or to try to disintegrate? Because I'm not gonna have enough to do smite and disintegrate again. Disintegrate could kill that Treb. Could they handle the cadaver by themselves? I think they probably could. We're talking about an elite orc spearman versus a cadaver. But if disintegrate fails, that's really going to suck. Whereas smite is practically a guaranteed kill on the cadaver. Sprint would let them reach the trebuchet, so it would at least take an attack of opportunity. If I smite, I could use smite. Well, okay, smite twice wouldn't help with the trebuchet, but black lightning might give me just enough of an edge. I could also rot or wreck it, but that I don't think is gonna work. Well, maybe wreck might work. It won't work on this turn, but maybe next. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like there's some really obvious spell that would be very helpful. But maybe not. Instant Wrath won't work because it deals damage back as spirit damage. I'm gonna get rid of the cadaver, I think. Then I can sprint and get a war cry hit in on this guy. really was pretty anticlimactic. Alright, come on, come on, come on. Black lightning, maybe. Not enough. I don't think this is gonna work. Maybe. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be darn close. I've still got enough for wreck. I think I can pull this off. I'm going for it. Okay, as long as it doesn't, like, do anything crazy, like crit or something. No, it's just gonna yeah, oh yeah, it can't move, because I would just kill it. Okay, at least I get my 2 Exalteds back. That was really sloppy, but it kind of made it work, I guess. Wait a second. Why is it acting like he's gone for good? He should have Resurgence. Hang on, that can't be right. Why did he die? Okay, Ferrix over here. I would love to know why that other guy died, though. All the Exalted should have Resurgence. I won the battle, so why did I lose him? Yeah, whatever. That army's gone. Ferrix up now. Okay, I'm gonna have to get these. Yeah, we don't want the Swarm Darters up front. You guys need to back up. Wasn't expecting Ferric to show up all the way over here. Okay, get all you guys up. Probably want to give Guardian Flames to somebody here. Maybe the Flyer's already got some fire protection. I'd rather give it to a beetle if I can. We'll see if they damage something, and then I'll probably buff whatever they damage. Okay, that thing's gonna come in and flame the crap out of a bunch of stuff, so we need to spread out. Do want you to get a nice Guardian Flames buff. There you go. I want to spread these guys out to the sides, but just preferably out of range of that Flyer. Maybe leave him here so the Flyer, maybe we can bait him into going after the Flyer. But the rest of these guys don't stand next to her either. Something like that is what I want, I think. I'm hoping he comes in and tries to flame those two. Ah, crap. He could reach my goblins from over there. Wasn't expecting that. He was probably just barely far enough. Okay, well, I lost one. Thanks to this stupid unicorn, but this doesn't change my plans. Honestly, though, was not expecting these Swarm Darters to survive for very long. So, it is what it is. They do a heck of a lot of damage, though, at least to non-machine units. Okay, I want you to hit that machine, get in its face. You can kill him. Start moving this way. That thing has fire protection, I think. Yep. So I have to have something else to deal with him. Not really sure exactly what this guy's plan is here. But I'm gonna try to make sure. Let's have them get rid of the unicorn, I think. You can move up here and take away some movement from that Flyer, while you move over here and heal this guy, hopefully keeping him alive for a little bit longer. And then everybody else is pretty much just gonna harass the flame tank, I think. I can try to curse one of them to slow them down from... Yeah, see, that guy can reach. The other one can haste, I suppose, but maybe he won't. But this guy can reach all my goblins down here, and now he can't. This guy can, though, and there's not a lot I can do about him. Wish that Firstborn was in a position to do something more helpful. Not Firstborn, Forge Priest. I don't know why I keep doing that. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do, actually, is... I'm going to do this. You can go here, and then just use up one of his movement. And then turn around and probably heal yourself. He's already got Lost One movement. And I want to try to get you... I wouldn't mind using up some of this guy's movement, but I don't want to, like, get my units killed because of it. Of course he would crit. Well, defend. And how much damage would you take if everything came after you? Probably... You'll probably be okay, I think. Oh, I forgot about her. Okay, that's good news. At least she can come heal. She's gonna do a little bit of frost damage to him, but he's still better off with the healing. And that forces him to think twice about flying away. You were very determined to kill my goblins, you jerk. Oh, I don't think anyone else died, so at least there's that. Stupid flame tank, I gotta get rid of it. Okay, so Beetle's still alive but out of movement, but I got people who can help here. Probably better off to... Yeah, both of them are resistant to flyers, so the dwarf's gonna... to fire, so the dwarf's gonna have to melee attack. What can you do more damage to? You melee attack this guy. You shoot him a couple times. Or once. Nice. Okay, that should allow the flyer to get all the way over here. Kill him. Then move here in position to deal with that guy. Who I'm going to hit with the Swarm Darter after I heal the Swarm Darter. Now you can flank him. And then everybody can go after this stupid frickin' flame tank. He's gonna blow up. If he blows up, he might kill the Frost Queen. She's got that fire weakness. But if he does anything else, he might kill the Frost Queen. Can I do anything to him with this Orc Priest? Not a lot. I could maybe try to set him on fire. Maybe try to make it so he doesn't move, but the best I can do is try to set him on fire, and that's not that good. You get out of range. Don't know if she can. I don't think she can. I might have to take my chances. Well, she's not even going to kill him regardless of what she does. I think I'm going to lose that Frost Queen. Unless I have just one last spell I can get in here. Vengeful Frost. Might actually do it. Maybe there's a chance. Divine Protection might actually work. That's +6 resistance. That's nothing to sneeze at. How much does that self-destruct do? Explosive Death. I believe they can use flamethrowing even if there's something in their face. I don't think she would survive that. Killer Instinct, Dispel, Vengeful Frost. Vengeful Frost is my only chance, as far as I can tell. I may as well give it a try. Nope, I think I low-rolled it. Yep, he's got 2 health left. Well, crap. Losing the Frost Queen either way, so I may as well... At least he can't reach the Goblin. I'll just try to get him away from other things when he inevitably targets them. Oh, he didn't go for the... Okay. I swear, I'll never figure computers out in this game. Like, you give them a free tier 3 unit kill option, and they just randomly don't take it one day. Okay, everybody back off. We're gonna explode this thing from afar. Oh, I forgot she had healing. Well, that kinda sucked. I guess these guys aren't just gonna sit here and chill anymore. They're gonna have to come up and help. Although I really only need 1 stack with Karzin. I'm really glad she didn't die. I needed that healing. Oh, right. Ferric's still moving. His massive hordes about. More stuff moving through here. Oh, there's at least a couple stacks heading Karzin's way. They're welcome to step across that bridge if they want. Okay, finally around to my turn. Also, we have Rise of the Lich Queen. Oh, crap. I don't want to deal with that. It's 4 turns away. A lot can happen in 4 turns, but I still don't want to worry about defending my core cities when I'm going all out on offense. Orange grouped up these units down here, I noticed. It's about time to end the episode, but I'm going to do a quick pan over of the map to see where everything is in case you guys have anything you want to point out. But I'm more or less just checking out the front line here. I am going to go ahead and get this tower built with this guy while I'm thinking about it. Right there. And I think I can probably... Oh, that's annoying how the water... Well, I'll just go across the mountains, but I want to try to get that city out of their control. I would like to have control over this cave entrance and this area in general. But I'm not far away from being able to back up Karzin with those goblins. They're very close. And yeah, I think that's more or less everything. Let's scout a bit with the Cherub, actually, before the end of the episode. Since they seem to let him kind of do whatever he wants. I could get him down onto any... I want him down probably on this mountain tile, right here, I think. But we'll go slow. See what we spot along the way. Cannon. More flame tanks and crap down there. Elite or gold rank golem. Okay. Well, not a lot. I got a feeling there's a lot in here, maybe a lot headed... Ooh, man, if they come through that area, that could be bad. I have nothing guarding this, other than, like, leftover units. If that happens, I'm gonna have to pressure with Karzin, but we'll see what their next move is on the next turn. But, yeah, I got another full turn to do here myself, so we'll see if I spot anything in the next episode. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was a little bit sloppy with a couple of those battles, but that's what happens when you take Goblin Swarm Darters up against Dreadnought units. They tend to get 1 or 2 shotted. And if anyone knows why I lost, like permanently lost one of my Exalted down here, let me know, because as far as I know, all Exalted have Resurgence, no matter what. So I don't... Oh! I think I just figured it out. They resurrected it as a cadaver. That must have been what happened. That sucks. I didn't even think about that. Crap. Well, it's a good thing I got plenty more on the way. But yes, that's probably what happened. I'm sure they resurrected it as a cadaver, which prevents resurgence from applying. So, interesting to know, I suppose. But yes, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. And I will see you next time. Shout out to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Adam James, Jim Bro, Tarsak, and Tibby and Army. Thanks so much, everybody.